Oh my god.
None of you wants to be on camera.
Yeah, no. You're looking at two of them.
You girls look great.
You're live now. Hey guys, welcome to Temptu Facebook Live. I'm here, our favorite model, Ashley. And we're going to be showing you guys a really quick holiday look. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to give a little bit of luminosity to the skin, and I'm actually going to do that with one of the new products that we're going to be launching in the early new year. And I'm going to just kind of put it underneath the skin, but what's great about this new product, which I can't tell you just yet, is that it's actually a multi-use product. You can use this on top or under the skin and just really give kind of like a youthful glow to the skin. So I'm going to put this onto her skin first, and then I'm going to apply foundation on top. And we're actually really lucky because Ashley has really great skin anyways, but I just want to give a little bit of oomph to it. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to apply her foundation. Now as you see here, I'm going in small circular motions, and I like to go around the perimeters of the face first. This ensures that not only am I getting a good color match because I'm comparing it to the neck, but this also kind of brings the color into the center of the face, and I feel like it gives me a more flawless finish. So I'm just moving along in small circular motions. You always want to make sure you also airbrush the ears as well, just so that they stay connected. Now as you see here, Ashley has a bit of a blemish right here. I'm not even going to change the speed. What I'm going to do is I'm going to control my trigger action. I'm going to get really close in and just knock that right out. And what you'll do is you'll actually kind of do like a spot conceal. Don't try to cover it completely. Just airbrush around the face, and then once that sets, you'll go ahead and you do a soft layer right on top. And this will just ensure that you have a nice, even, flawless finish. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and give another pass. I'm going to go over that blemish again. Okay. There you go, looks good. Now, before I go into any more of the face, what I want to make sure is I give some time for the makeup to set. So I'm going to go and start on her eyes. I'm grabbing our Air Shadows in Citrine to lift the brow bones. Again, still on setting 2. I'm going to lift her brows to kind of give me a bit of more space. Now, do you guys see that difference right there? On this side, I haven't put the citrine, and on this side I have. It kind of lifts it, but also gives a nice little finish to it as well. I'm going to go ahead and apply some of the citrine again to the brow bone. Now I'm going to switch over to Pebble, which is a really nice transitional color. And I always like to test it on my hand first. I'm going to switch this on speed setting 1 just because I'm getting more closer into her eyes. And I'm just going to go a little bit on her crease and just kind of bump up the color there. Switching over to Tiger's Eye, again testing it on my hand, a nice little brown color. And this is great for just an everyday smoky eye or for a holiday look. If you want to just kind of bump up your eye look for, let's say, your Christmas party, you can add a little bit of this. What I always like to tell them is whenever I'm airbrushing eyes, you want to keep your eyes closed. Just make sure that you're really letting the product dry. Now I'm just going to bronze this look up a bit more by adding our new Perfect Canvas Contour and Bronzer color. And I'm just going to add a little bit of color onto the crease. And then I'm grabbing our Perfect Canvas Copper highlighter, switching it to speed setting 1. And I'm going to be taking our brow shaper. And Ashley has lashes on, so you want to make sure that you're covering the lashes so that you don't get product on the lash. I'm going to use the brow shaper here to cover the lashes. And then I'm going to use the copper, again on speed setting 1. I'm just going to bump up this eye look. And Ashley, if you can just do me a favor, keep your eyes closed so that this doesn't crease. Okay, so I'm only going to do one eye just so that you guys can see the difference. Do you see here how I really concentrated the look just more on the lid. I didn't bring it up, I didn't bring it into the inner core of the eye. I really want her lids to pop. Okay, you can go ahead and open them up for me. So you see with just a quick few seconds with the highlighter, I've completely transformed this eye look, making it into a very holiday look. Okay, close your eyes, I'm going to do the other side. Again, I'm still on speed setting 1, using the brow shaper to really cover the lashes. Bam. Okay, go ahead, you can open them. Really, really nice. Okay, so now I'm going to switch back to the face. I'm going to use our bronzer and contour and just give a bit of definition. And guys, if you have any questions, please write them in. I do want to mention that, as you saw in the beginning of the video, we did use one of the new products, and 3 lucky winners who are engaged in our Facebook Live are going to get a chance to get their hands on this new product for the first time. And I'm going to show you another way that I like to use this new product that's coming out next year, right after I kind of contour the face. So you see here how I'm airbrushing still in small circular motions, and I'm bringing it into the perimeters of her face and just bringing it into a hairline. This is what's going to give a more natural kind of contoured look. Okay, small circular motions around the face. If you want, you can also do a little bit on the jawline, and just make sure that you really go underneath so you don't have like a streaky line.
How many minutes do they wait before applying the powder?
Well, what's great about Perfect Canvas is you don't necessarily need to set it with powder, but if you are someone who really likes to use powder as a finishing, I would say maybe 2 to 3 minutes. Just make sure that it's dry. I actually like to touch the skin and see if it's not sticky, you're good to go and you can put a powder on. So I'm just using again the contour and bronzer color, and I just want to warm up a little bit of Ashley's skin.
What color highlighter did you put on the lids?
I use the copper highlighter. So now I'm going to jump into Pink Pearl highlighter. I'm just going to add very little onto the high points of her cheekbones. Do you guys see that glow there? And a little bit more here. And switching over to the blush. See, now what's great about this is you really are able to do a full face makeup in such little time. I'm literally switching between pods and pods, and I'm really trying to give more of a flawless finish, and you can't really do this with traditional products. If I wanted to, let's say, soften up her blush or her contour, you know, I can just literally pop on the foundation color and then just apply right on top, and it gives me a more softer look. So you really are able to be versatile with Airbrush. So I'm just going to apply some foundation there. I actually want to buff up the eyes just a little bit more, so I'm going into my Pink Pearl highlighter. I'm switching this to speed setting 1. Close your eyes for me, Ashley. I'm just going to put just a little bit on the inner corners of her eyes. And I'm going to use our new product that we're launching in next year. I'm just going to add a little bit of luminosity to her lips and to her Cupid's bow. And I'm just going to apply all over, just because I really want her to be glowing. And this new product is really going to do that. What's great about this product is that it actually has some skincare goodies. So she's never going to look cakey. She's never going to look like she has makeup on. If anything, she's just going to look like she has great, amazing, luminous, hydrated skin. Do you guys see the difference there? Look at that. So although I've used the Perfect Canvas foundation, which is semi-matte. I really wanted to do that so that I can get a really flawless, clean look. But if I wanted to bring back that luminosity, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to apply this product and really just take it, you know, along the jawline, along her eyes. So close your eyes for me. If I really wanted to brighten up underneath her eyes, I'll apply this literally just very lightly, and it brightens up her eyes. You can open your eyes now. And it just gives a more refreshed look. I'm going to add a little bit of copper highlighter onto your eyes again. If you guys have any questions, send them on in. And just a reminder, we're going to be picking 3 random winners to test out this new product. You'll be able to get a chance to get this in your hands. It hasn't launched yet. It's not available anywhere. And you know, you guys can tell me, what do you think? Do you notice a difference in Ashley's skin? Do you feel like we've added luminosity to this? For people who are looking at Perfect Canvas and feel, oh, semi-matte, that's too drying for my skin, you know, you can see here that by adding a little bit of that product, I really just completely changed the look. So I'm just adding a little bit of lip gloss onto her lips. Okay, there you go. Awesome. This looks good. Maybe we should take down your hair. Really bump up the look. I'm going to add a little bit of foundation right here. I'm going to add just a little bit of blush. Smell for me? Just to bring this all in. Ooh, you look rockin'. I definitely say if we were having a holiday party today, you would be ready.
Thanks to you.
So if you guys have any questions, please send them over, and I'm just gonna go and give a really quick recap. So what we did is she had no complexion on. We applied our new product that on the skin, which is a super secret product I can't say. And we've applied this all over her skin first. I've then applied foundation all around the perimeters of her face, bringing it more into the center of her face, and then I used our Perfect Canvas Contour and Bronzer around the perimeters of her face, her cheekbone area to give more definition to the skin. I then started on her eyes. I added our sandstone and citrine onto the brow bones of her eyes. I then added a bit of a crease color using Pebble and Tiger's Eye. I then bumped up the center of her eyes on her eyelids using our copper highlighter. And I used this fancy little guy right here, which is our brow shaper. What I like about this is not only are you able to cover the lashes, get definition onto the eyes, if I wanted a natural brow, you can be able to use this to go ahead and enhance your brows. If I was airbrushing her lips, I could use this to cover her lips. This is so many different ways that you could be able to use this. So after I bumped up her eyes, I then applied Pink Pearl highlighter onto her high cheekbone areas. I applied some blush, and then I added our new product a little bit underneath her eyes to give some luminosity to the skin. I applied it on her Cupid's bow and her lip, as well as added a little bit of lip gloss, and Ashley is now ready to go. So please let me know if you guys have any questions. If I wanted to define her brows, I could also be able to airbrush this using our root touch-up and hair color onto her eyes, onto her brows, and defining it. This is also able to use it with a brush. I mean, I feel like there's nothing more to it. This is a really fast look. As you saw here, we literally did this in less than 15 minutes. We were able to go and do her foundation, her blush, her highlighter, her eyes, her contour, and really just finish the look. If I wanted to define her brows more, I would go ahead and switch to my brow color, which is in dark taupe. So you can do this in two different ways. If I wanted to just add a little bit of color, I can actually airbrush right onto the back of the spoolie and just kind of give a bit of color to her brows. Or if I wanted to define it a bit more, I can go ahead and dip into my different stencils. So we have a few stencils here. This is from our Pro stencil line. So if I wanted to just define her brows a bit, I would switch to speed setting 1. Turn here for me. And I would actually just use the stencil to give a little bit of more definition. Okay, there you go. And then just make sure that you always wipe the other side of the brow stencil so it doesn't transfer over to the skin. Okay, and then again, just bring this over to the brows. Lightly airbrush on speed setting 1. I'm just going to fill this in a bit more. And Ashley is good to go. Okay guys, so this is our holiday airbrush look. We've used a few products to be able to give a very quick, easy airbrush look, and I hope you guys enjoy. Thanks guys.